Hey, what's up everyone? In this series crash course, we are going to create a complete responsible multi-page educational website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. How many of you have an interest to create an educational website for yourself or for your client? Do you have an interest to create a complete responsible educational website but don't know where to start? If so, this course is for you. In this course, we are going to create a fully responsible multi-page educational website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This video is the first part of the course. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can create the header part of for this educational website, and then we are going to make it responsible for any device using a modern technology like Flexbox and Media Query, and also we are going to add an interactiveness over this navigation menu, this header section using JavaScript. But before directly dive right into the first part of this course, if you are new to this channel is all about website development, machine learning, artificial intelligence, database, and much more. So if this sound is interesting, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell icon to be notified while I come out a daily programming training video just like this one. With that being said, let's dive right into to design the header section for this responsible multi-page educational website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Enjoy, right? Okay, here we have the project folder, educational website. Over here, we have 3 folders and one index.html document right here, index.html, and then here we have JS folder. In this folder we are going to add a custom JavaScript, and over here we have an image folder that we are going to use to design this educational website right here. And again we have CSS folder. Inside this CSS folder we have an img folder right here and style.css document right here. Having said that, now let me open this inside my code editor. In this case I am going to use Sublime Text. So over here we have the project folder right here, so select this folder, and then here we have an index.html, and here we have style.css document. So now come over here cdn.js and find over here font awesome and copy this link right here, and then come over here and paste right here. So it enables us to use different icons in order to design our website, right? So here we have a font awesome link, and then now jump right into Google Fonts, fonts.google.com, and find any font that you are interested in. In this case I am going to use Open Sans. So select right here, select the style right here, and then click over import right here and select this link. After copy and come over here and paste right here. Here we have, and then here we have a universal selector. Over here margin 0, padding 0, box sizing, border box, and then over here using HTML and body element selector right here. Now let me add a global font family right here. Here we have Open Sans. So we are going to link this style.css with an HTML document right here using a link tag inside the head element. So here is it, right? So again, come over tdljs.com and find jQuery link. So copy this and come over here and then paste right here. So here we have. Now let's jump right into to design the header section. So now we are going to use header element right here. Inside this header element, we are going to nest a class selector, a div element having a class name nav, and then inside this nav, we are going to nest an h1 element having a class name logo and an order list having a class name navbar. So inside this unordered list, we are going to add different list items that we are going to use as a menu bar right here. So inside this, we are going to use an anchor element, right? So here we have the first menu bar. Here we have the first menu, home, host, teacher, and price, and then testimonial. Now let me add another menu link right here. Let me say contact. Okay, now again come over fontawesome.com and find an icon right here, and then copy this as an HTML link and come over here and paste right here. So again, find another icon right here, card icon, let me say card, and click over here and copy this HTML link and come over here and paste the link right here. Here we have. Having this, now save and refresh. Here is it, right? Nice. Now let's move towards to style this header section. So using this descendant selector header element and a class selector nav, we are going to add some property value pair right here. Display, flex, align item, center, justify content, space between with 100%, and then position, fixed, top 0, left 0, box shadow, here is it, having a gray color. Now when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Nice. Now copy this and paste right here and remove this, and then using this logo class selector right here, font family, let me say Jurassive. Here we have a logo class selector, and now let me add inline styling over here. Color, let me say green, let me say dark green instead of green. So when I save and refresh, here we have. Nice. Here is it. Now copy this and paste right here And then using this class selector right here, this element selector right here, li, and any list item inside this navbar class have such property: display inline block, padding, let me say 0 and 1.5 rem. So when I save and refresh, here is it. So again, copy and paste right here, and text decoration none, and add an anchor element selector right here, and then any anchor element inside the list element having, and they have such property, right? Font size and color yellow green text transform uppercase. So now let me add a cover overlay over this link right here using a pseudo class selector hover. So remove this and add a color, let me say color orange red, and border bottom 2 pixel solid yellow green. So when I save and refresh, here we have, okay, here we have a nice navigation menu. So now let me style this icon. So to style this icon, we are going to use a menu icon class selector and an anchor element selector right here, color orange red, font size 130%, which is 130% times the global font size. In this case, the global font size is 60 pixels. Margin left 1 rem. So when I save and refresh, here we have. Now let me see whether this navigation menu is responsible or not. So over here, first we are going to add another icon right here. So now inside this icon, we are going to add an ID element, an ID element selector right here, an IDE selector right here. So using this ID selector, menu bar, padding 0.1 rem and 0.5 rem, font size 1.5 rem, color gray, border 1 pixel, solid yellow green. So when I save and refresh, okay, over here let me remove this display none. Okay, alright, and border radius 5 pixels. So again, when I save and refresh, here we have a toggle menu right here. So as you see here, this header menu is not responsive, so we are going to add a responsiveness using a media query right here. So here we have different border for different screen size device right here. Here we have 120 pixel screen size device, here we have 991 screen size device, here we have 768 pixel screen size device, and much more. And again, here we have 479 pixel screen size device. Over here, using HTML and body element selector, now let me reduce the font size, the global font size right here, from 60 pixel to 40 pixel. Again, for a screen size device, 479 pixel. Now let me reduce the global font size from 60 pixel to 10 pixel. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? So again, when you reduce the screen size, you see, Again, this is not responsible for any device right here. So come over here. And then copy this and paste right here. So now let me reduce the padding right here. Padding from left and right 0.5 rem instead of 1.5 rem. So now when I save and refresh, you see, here we have, right? Nice. Now again, when we reduce the screen size, you see, at below 768 pixels, this is not responsible. So come over here and copy this and paste right here. Again, now let me reduce the margin right from here from 0.5 rem into 2 rem. In this case, it is 32 pixels. So remove this. Okay. So again, now using this menu bar, I deselect right here, display, block. So when I save and refresh, here we have a toggle menu right here. It displays when a screen size for a device having a screen size below 768 pixels, right? Here is it. So again, using a navbar class selector right here, position, let me say the position absolute and top 100% left, let me say left for this navbar 100% and background dark. This is the hexadecimal color code for dark color right here. So when I save and refresh, here is it, right? So again, left, let me change into minus 100%. So here we have. So come over here and now let me add another class right here, active class right here. So here is it. Now let's jump right into to add an interactivity over this toggle menu. So here we have the JavaScript code that enables you to add an interactiveness over this toggle menu. So using this ID selector, menu bar and class selector navbar right here, we are going to add on click event right here. So here is it, the JavaScript code, right? And then here we have on screen event selector right here on scroll. So when I save and refresh, here we have, you see. So come over here and add some property value pair. So using this class selector right here active. Copy this and come over here and paste right here. There is no space needed in between the navbar class selector and inactive class selector since they are found on the same element right here. So now let me add some property value here, left 0, and then again using a navbar and li element selector, font size 2 rem, padding 1.2 rem, margin 1 rem, and background light gray, and also border 1 pixel solid yellow green, having a width of 100%. And now border radius, let me say 0.8 rem. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Nice. Here is it. Okay, we have just finished the header section, the navigation menu for this multi-page educational website right here. In this video, we are going to learn how you can create a responsive home section of an educational website using HTML and CSS. This is the second part of the course. In the first part, we have just seen how you can create a responsive header section for this educational website, and also we have just made this header section responsible using a modern technology like Flexbox and Media Query. Not only this, we have just made this header section interactive using JavaScript. Having said this video is the second section for this series course. So in this video, we are going to learn how you can create a responsive home section for this educational website using HTML and CSS. Not only this, we are going to make a newsletter section, and also again we are going to make a responsible footer section for this educational website. Before I dive right into the design part, let me show you some features of this website that we are going to build in this section of the course. So here we have the home section. In this home section, we have a pixel background image, and here we have an image right here, and here we have a text, and also here we have a nice call to action button right here. So again, the background image have a linear gradient. Again, when you drag to this, you observe that the service section for this website. So here we have the service section in this section, and it shows that what we deliver to our students. And again, over here, you observe that a beautiful newsletter section having a nice background and also a nice submit button right here. So again, here is a beautiful and a responsible footer section right here. You see, having a sign up button right here, and also here we have social media links, and here we have a quick link right here. You see? Okay, and then when you come to whether this website is responsible for any device or not, so this website is fully responsible for any device. You see? Nice. So in this section of the course, we are going to learn how you can create the home section, the newsletter section, and the footer section for this responsive multi-page educational website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. With that being said, let's dive right into the design part. Enjoy, right?
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me.
Okay, here we are inside index.html document right here. So first let me add a comment right here, and then we are going to create a section element having a class name home and an ID value right here home, and then inside this we are going to nest a div element having class name home container. Inside this div element having a class name home container, we are going to nest another div element having a class name home content. Inside this we are going to nest an h3 element, a paragraph element, and an anchor element right here. Then outside of this home content we are going to create another div element having a class name home image, and then inside this home image we are going to nest an image. So to save your time, now let me add some dummy text and an element, an image right here. So having this, now let me style this right here. So to style this we are going to use the first class selector home container right here. For this display flex justify content space between, and then align item, let me say center, and flex wrap and padding top, a trim, and padding bottom also a trim, and gap 1.2 rim. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Nice. So again, copy this and paste right here, and then using this class selector home content, now let me add some property value pair flex 135 rim. So again, here is home content, and here we have home image class selector right here. So come over here and paste right here and flex also 135 rim. So when I save and refresh, here is it, right? Nice. Okay, now copy this and paste right here and add an image element selector right here, img, and let me say the width for this 100% and object fit cover. So when I save and refresh, and then again, now copy and paste right here, and then using an element selector an h3, let me style any text inside an h3 element selector right here. So font size for this h3 element 2.5 rim, color having RGB color code right here, and font family, let me say cursive. So again, copy this and paste right here. So now remove this and again remove this, and then now using this span element selector right here, now let me change the RGB color code right here. Here we have, right? So when I save and refresh, here is it, an h3 element right here. Here is it, the text inside an h3 element, right? Nice. So come over here and let me add a comment right here, reusable style here, right? So now let me style the section element right here. Min height, let me say 100 viewport height, and padding 0 from top and bottom and 5% from left and right. So when I save and refresh, here is it, right? Nice. So come over here and now let me style the home using a class selector home right here. Now let me add a background image having a linear gradient and having a background attachment fixed in position, and background size cover, background repeat, no repeat, right? So here we have CSS folder. Inside this CSS folder we have an image folder. Inside this image folder we have an image name right here, right? Home. So when I save and refresh, here is it. So come over here, and now over here we are going to add position relative, and then when I save and refresh, okay, there may be a mistake over here. Over here we are going to add a background color white. So we are going to add a background color right here. So again, when I save and refresh, here we have a nice navigation menu. So now let me style this. So first let me style the paragraph right here using P11 selector and font size. Let me say 1.5 rem, color yellow green, padding bottom. Let me say 1 rem, and font weight 250 and font style italic. So having this, save and refresh, here we are. Again, now let's jump right into to style this call to action button. So to style this call to action button, we have a btn full class selector. So come over here, and here we have the code right here. So btn full text decoration none, font size 1.7 rem, and background linear gradient. Start from left to right, and color white, padding 0.2 rem and 3 rem, padding radius 20 pixel, text transform capitalize, text transition, here is 2 seconds is in, and btn full hover using a pseudo class selector hover, background linear gradient to from right to left, having this color code, and opacity 100%. So when I save and refresh, here we have, here is it, nice call to action button right here. Okay, we have just finished the first home part right here. Now when I inspect this in order to determine, in order to know whether this home section is responsible or not, first over here we are going to add index.html. So we are going to link this home with index.html. So you see, this is, now remove this active class selector right here. You see? Okay. This is responsible for any device right here. So again. Okay, now copy this btn full and come over here and paste right here. So remove this. And now let me add margin bottom. Let me add a margin bottom right here. Instead of btn full, we are going to use home image margin top 1 rem. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Nice. There is a space between the call to action button and this image. You see? Nice. Having a fixed background image right here. So having this, now let's jump right into to create the newsletter section, to create the service, to create the service section for this educational website. So again, we are going to create a section element right here having a class name service, and we are going to nest a div element having class name service container. Inside this div element having class name service container, we are going to add another div element having a class name about program. In this div element, we are going to nest an h3 element and a paragraph element. Okay, so come over here and we are going to find an icon right here. Here is fontawesome.com. Okay, this over here we are going to nest a service icon. This service icon is found nested inside what? A service content class selector right here. So to save your time, let me add it offline right here. Here is it, right? Nice. So here we have h3 element, here we have a paragraph element, here we have a div element having a class name service content, and here we have a div element first, and then now let me copy this. Now when I save and refresh, here we have an icon right here. So again, now let me add some dummy text offline right here to save your time right here. So here we have, right? Okay, everything is similar. The class name is similar, the element is similar, except change, except the text right here. So what things are expected from you is to change the text and the icon right here. Everything is similar. The class name is similar, the elements is similar, right? So here we have an h3 element right here. Here we have a div element having a service content right here. Inside this we have course icon class selector, and inside this course icon class selector we are going to nest an icon right here, and again here we have a service type class selector. In this service type we are going to nest h3 element and p paragraph element right here. Again we have a service content class selector right here. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Nice. Here is the HTML part. Now let's jump right into to style this service content right here using SASS, right? Now over here we have a comment right here. Now using this class selector service container, let me add some property value pair. So display flex, aligner flex wrap, gap 1.5 rim, and again using this class selector about program right here. Here we have about program class selector, and now let me style any element inside this about program class right here. So text align center, margin bottom 5 rim. So when I save and refresh, here is it, right? Here we have, and here we have a paragraph as well. So copy and paste right here, and now let me add an element class selector h3. So color gray, font size 1.8 rem, and font weight normal. So again, copy this and paste right here, and then now let me style this. So font size 1.2 rem, and padding bottom, let me say 2 rem. And text align, justify and change this H3 element by P element or paragraph element right here. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Nice. Now let me style this icon right here. So to style this icon, we have a service content class selector right here. First, service container and service content. So now display flex, and now flex 1 theonym. Now having this, when I save and refresh, here is it. Now let me style this an H3 element right here. So here we have an H3 element right here. So to style this, now let me add an H3 element selector right here, and then copy this and come over here and paste right here. So now remove the color right here and increase the font size from 1.8 rem into 2 rem, and again padding bottom, let me say 1 rem. So again copy this and paste right here and change H3 by P element selector right here, and decrease the font size from 1 to rem into 1.2 rem, and padding bottom 1 rem, font weight let me say 200. So when I save and refresh, here we have. Okay. Now let me style these icons right here using a class selector course icon. Here we have the code right here, flex 10091 pixel and min width 91 pixel with also 91 pixel, and background linear gradient start from left to right, and then line height 95 pixel, font size 40 pixel. So here one, and then again text align center, border radius 50% and margin right 30 pixel right here. So okay, here we have 2 times width. Okay, we made a mistake right here. So when I save and refresh, here is it, right? Nice. Okay, so now using this service class selector, let me add a background color right here. So come over here and paste right here. Since it's the class selector, well, okay. Now background gray. How is this when I save and refresh? Here, wow, okay. Let me choose a color right here. Okay. So copy this color code and paste right here. Okay. Now font weight normal. So when I save and refresh, here is it. Okay, right? Nice. So when I inspect this in order to know whether this responsible for any device or not, you see this is responsible for any device having different screen size, right? Okay, nice. So decrease the font size over here into 2.5 rem. Okay, now remove this width. This is a repetition. So when I say event refresh, here we have so again, now let's jump right into to design the newsletter section for this multi-page educational website. So we are going to add comment right here, and then again we are going to create a section element right here having a class name newsletter. Inside this section, class element right here. Inside this section element right here, we are going to nest a div element having a class name newsletter. Inside this newsletter class selector, inside this div element having a newsletter class selector, we are going to nest an h3 element, a paragraph element, and a form element. Inside this form element, we are going to add a div element having class name form group right here, and here we have an icon right here, and here we have an input field. Here we have the first input field is text and having class name form control, and here we have the second input field email field, right? It is it is submit and having class name submit. So to save your time, we have just add it offline, right? So here we have an h3 element, a paragraph element, and a form element having one icon, envelope icon right here, and two input field, right? Here we have the first input field is a text field. So when I save and refresh, here we are, right? Nice. So this is the HTML part. Now let's jump right into to style this using CSS. So as always, let me add a comment right here. Here we have a newsletter section right here. So using this class selector newsletter, now let me add some background right here. Background having a linear gradient start from left and move to the right, having this color code right here, and mean height 20 pixels. So when I save and refresh, here we go. What cool is that? So now using this class selector newsletter continue right here. Now let me add some property value pair color white. This is a hexadecimal color code for a white color, and text line center. So when I save and refresh, here we have awesome. So again, using this h3 element, copy this and paste right here and add an H3 element selector right here and remove this again and add font size. Let me say 2.5 rem and copy this again and paste right here. So here we have a paragraph. So change this H3 by P right here. And now reduce the font size from 2.5 rem into 1.5 rem into 1.2 rem right here and padding 1 rem from top and bottom and 0 from left and right and font family again curated. So when I save and refresh, here we go. Now let me style this input field right here. So using this class selector, subscribe form right here. And again another class selector right here, form group. Any development having a class selector, a form group which is found a development inside a subscribe form class selector will have such property: display flex, justify content, center, height, 40 pixel. So having this, when I save and refresh, here we have, okay. And again copy this and paste right here. So remove this and background black and line height 40 pixel and width 40 pixel as well. So when I save and refresh, here is it. Why this happen? Okay, now over here remove this and add I. Alright. Here we have, right? So again using this class selector form control, add over here a form control right here, and again here we have another class submit right here. Copy and paste right here. Okay, then remove this, outline none, border none. So when I save and refresh, okay, over here we have a form control class selector and with 30 pixel, padding 0 and 10 pixel. So when I save and refresh, okay, alright. Okay, instead of 30 pixel over here we have 300 pixel, right? So when I save and refresh, here we have. Now using this submit class selector background, here we have padding 0 and 10 pixel, text transform uppercase, accuracy color, white transition 0.6 second is, and over here. So now when I save and refresh, here we have, right? So now let me add a hover over effect over this submit button right here. So here we have pseudo class selector hover and background green. And again cursor pointer. So when I save and refresh, here we go. Nice. Okay, this is the newsletter section. We have just finished the newsletter section right here. So now to see whether this is responsible for any device or not, this is responsible for any screen size device right here. You see? What cool is that? This is the newsletter section. Now let's move towards to create the footer section for this responsible multi-page educational website right here. So copy this comment right here and paste right here. And now change this newsletter and footer section right here. Right? So as always, we are going to create a section element right here having class name footer section. Inside this section element, we are going to nest a div element having a class name footer container. Inside this div element having a class name footer container, we are going to nest another div element having a class name footer box. Inside this div element, we are going to nest another an h3 and h1 element, a paragraph element, and a form field right here having a class name subscribe form right here. And inside this form element, we are going to nest two input elements right here, the text input and the submit button right here. So outside of this, we are going to create another footer box right here having h3 and a paragraph element. Inside this paragraph element, we are going to nest different icons right here. So again, we are going to create another footer box right here. So to save your time, it's better to add some dummy text and an icons of line right here. So everything is similar except changing the icons and the texts right here. The element and the class selectors are similar, right? So here we have, right? Here we have an h1 element having inline styling green and a paragraph element having some dummy text and a form element having this, and also here we have a footer box as well. Inside this footer box, we are going to have an h3 element right here and different icons right here in order to add quick links right here. So here we have a home, a course, and contact, teachers, and about. So here we have an ID value right here. And again, over here, outside of this, we are going to create a div element having class name final footer, right? So again, when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Okay, this is the HTML part for this footer section, right? Nice. Okay, here we have the input field. So now, to style this, come over, style.css, and using a class selector right here, footer, container, display flex, and gap 1.2 rem. So when I save and refresh, here we have footer box flex 1 and 50 rem, text align center, padding right 1 rem, and color white. So having this, when I save and refresh, here we have, okay, here is it. Now let me change the background color right here. So let me add a background image having a linear gradient and having a fixed position. So right here, when I save and refresh, here we go, a nice background image having a linear gradient, having it with having a fixed position. So now copy this footer box here and paste right here. So add an element, selector I, font size 1.5 rem, color orange, and padding right 10 pixel and padding left 10 pixel as well. So when I save and refresh, again copy this and paste right here, and then using this class, this selector right here, logo 0.5 rem, and font family also QAC, display flex, align items flex start, and text transform capitalize. So when I save and refresh, here we go. Here we go. So again, copy and paste right here. So remove this, and using an extra element selector right here, font size 1.5 rem and color yellow green, and padding 0.2 rem from top to from left and right, and text transform capitalize fresh. Here we go. So again, copy this and paste right here and change H3 by P element selector right here and remove this again. And now increase this into 0.8 rem from top and bottom and 0 from left and right, and line here, let me say 1.8 rem, and text align justify. So when I save again and refresh, here we go, right? Nice. So again, using this selector right here, submit, and I background having this color code right here, and here we have an element selector. Here we have so when I save and refresh, here we go. Nice. Now here are a form control class selector with 10 rem padding, 0 from top and bottom and 10 pixel from left and right. So when I save and refresh, here is it. Awesome. Now let me style a link inside this anchor element right here. Here we have different links. So to style this, we are going to use this anchor element selector right here. So display block, magenta pixel and text decoration and color, textile and text line center padding 8 pixel and font size 1.2 rem. So having this, when I save and refresh, here we go. Nice. Now let me add a hover over effect over this link right here. Here we have social media link and here we have a quick link. So in order to add a hover over effect, as always, we are going to use a hover pseudo class selector right here. And background color orange red, color white. Having this, as always, save and refresh. Here we have nice hover over effect right here. Okay, now let me style this using this class selector final footer right here, color, text align, padding top, font family, padding bottom. So having this property value here, when I save and refresh, here is it. Okay, we have just finished this footer section right here. So when you come to whether this responsible, whether this footer section is responsible or not, you see? Okay. All right. Okay, over here, we are going to add another class selector right here, footer contact, in order to style this differently. So, using this class selector, okay, it is better to add over here instead of that. So, copy and paste right here for every paragraph right here. So using this class selector right here and style just like this. So you see, here we go, nice. Okay, now this website is fully responsible for any device having different screen size. Right here, we have just finished the navigation menu, the home section, the newsletter section, and the contact section as well as and also the footer section. So as you see here, this website is fully responsible for any device having different screen size.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself.
Beautiful people, are you still with me? If so, congratulations. You may take a break with having a cup of coffee. And now, let's move towards to create the course section for this responsible educational website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Here we have the course review section right here, as you see here. Before directly dive right into the design part, now let me show you the features of this course section that we will be designing right now in this video. Let's get right into it. Here we have the course section right here. So when you click over here, it redirects into here we have the home section. Inside this, here we have the course section right here, and over here we have different courses right here having different price. When you come to whether this course section is responsible for any device or not, let me inspect, and when I inspect this, it is responsible, as you see here, it is responsible for any screen size device right here, as you see here, right? Okay, what cool is that? I'm pretty eager to show you how you can design this course section using HTML, this responsible course section using HTML and CSS. You see? Nice, and fully responsible for any device. So when I click it, we have a toggle menu. Again, when I click it, when I click this toggle menu, alright, here we have. Okay, now having this, now let's create another file right here. So here we have our directory, our project directory right here, educational website. So over here, course.html. So save this file, and now let me add the basic HTML document right here. Here we have the basic HTML document. Inside this, in order to try whether this is working or not, let me create an h1 element having some dummy text right here. Let me say this website course review section right here, and then come over here, index.html, and when I click over here, you see nothing is displayed, right? So come over here, and as you see over here, we are going to add course.html link right here. So as you see here, course.html link. So when I save and refresh, so when I click the course right here, it redirects to this text right here. You see? So copy this on HTML link right here, and come over here and paste right here. Okay, here we have, right? So now delete this. This is not necessary, and again come over here and delete this section right here. So the only thing left is this header elements right here, the text inside the header elements right here, and Here we have the header elements. And over here, come over here, we are going to add course.html. And then change this, the logo color right here. And then here we have the newsletter section. Again, here we have the footer section right here. So when I save and refresh, here we go, right? Okay. When I click course right here, okay, when I click home and click course right here, you see, okay, nice. So now let's move towards to create the course section right here. So as always, let me add a comment over here. Course section starts from here. Now, as always, let me create a section element having a class name, section image. Inside this section element, we are going to nest a div element having a class name, section image underscore link. Inside this, we are going to create a list item right here. Inside this list item, we are going to nest an anchor element in order to put different links right here. So here we have the first link, index.html. It redirects to when the user clicks this home section, this home link, it redirects into the index.html link. So now over here again, let me change this into course right here, course.html. So here we have. Refresh. Here we go, right? When I click this home, it redirects to the website home section, right? Okay. Okay, now having this, now let's jump right into to style this. So come over here and using class selector right here. First, let me add, as always, let me add a comment over here. And then using a section image class selector, now let me add a background image for being a linear gradient, background color, and here we have the image URL right here. It is now when we see the image directory right here, the image is found inside CSS folder, which is found, and then inside this CSS folder we have an image folder. So here we have the image directory right here, and then background attachment, fixed, background size, cover, background repeat, no repeat, and then when I save and refresh, Here we have a nice background image having a fixed background position, right? It is not movable. So again, using this class selector section image underscore link. Now let me add some property value pair. Here we have the first property, display flex, align items, center, list style none, and again justify content, also center, top position absolute, top 50%, left also 50%. Now having this, now let me add another property which is transform translate minus 50% in the x direction and minus 50% in the y direction. So over here, if the position for the child element absolute, the position for the parent element should be relative. So the parent element is section image right here. So position right here relative. So when I save and refresh, here we go, right? Nice. So again, using this selector, using the sentence selector anchor and the class selector section image, text decoration, none, font size 2.5 ring, let me say, display in the envelope, and again, padding 1 ring, color white, text align, text transform, uppercase, capitalize, and then again copy this and paste right here. And now let me add a hover over effect over this link. As always, to add a hover over effect, we are going to use a pseudo class selector right here, hover, and now text decoration, underline, color, let me say orange red. Having this, when I save and refresh, here we have a home director right here and a course link right here. So it's better to add a color into blue, to change a color into blue, right? So, and then font size, let me increase the font size to 4 ring, and then when I save and refresh, here is it. So let me add a font weight, bold, save again, and then now let's jump right into to create the normal course section right here. As always, let me add a comment right here, and now let me create a section element having a class name, course section, and an ID value of courses right here. Inside this section element, we are going to nest an h1 element right here having a class name, section heading, and also we are going to nest a div element having a class name, course container. Inside this div element having a class name, course container, we are going to nest another div element having a class name, course box. Inside this, we are going to nest an img element in order to add image. So again, over here, we are going to add an x3 element having a class name, course price, right here. So over here again, we are going to nest a div element having a class name, course content. Inside this div element having a class name, course content, we are going to nest an anchor element right here having a class name, course name, and a development having class name, course rating. Inside this development having a course rating class name right here. We are going to nest another development having a class name rating and paragraph element having class name course review. And then we have a paragraph right here. After that, we are going to create a development having a class name course schedule. Inside this development, we are going to create another development having class name course name. And here we have. Okay. So, to save your time, it's better to add all the code offline. Here we have, right? Okay. We have a three element right here. We have a course content right here, and here we have a development having course duration, course module, and course duration right here. Class duration right here. So here we have the image that we will be used to design this course section right here. Okay. Here is it, right? Here is the course price right here. Here is the course image right here. And here is the course title right here. HTML crash course. And now over here we are going to say most popular courses right here. So having this, when I save and refresh, here is it, right? Okay, nice. Now let me add a spanning element right here. Let me nest this text inside the spanning element right here. So to save your time, let me add all the code offline, right? Okay, wait a minute, here we go, right? Okay, all the things are similar, except the course title, the course price, and the course description. Everything and the rest are similar. The elements are similar. The class selectors are similar. So as you see here, everything is similar except the course price, the course title, and the tiny text and the course image. So you can take a time and you can add it by your own. It's up to you, right? Here we have a course box right here. Again, here we have a course box. So here we have another course box class development, another development having class name course box right here. So when I save and refresh, here we go, right? Awesome. Here is the HTML part. Nice. So now let's jump right into to style this course section. So we are going to use over here course container class selector right here. So now let me add some property value pair. Here we have the first property display flex, align items, center, justify content, space between, flex, wrap. And again, using this class selector course box. Let me add some property value pair, flex 1, 1, and tune rim, and margin 0.5 frame, border 1 pixel, solid frame. So having this, when I save and refresh, here we have. Okay. So then now let me style the image right here using an image element selector with 100% height, 50 rim, and object fit cover. Here you have the image. Here is it, right? Okay. Now again, this class selector course price right here. Position absolute top 0.5 rim, and let me say left 0, and background here. The position for this child element absolute, the position for the parent element should be relative. So the parent element over here is course box, right? So position relative. And now let me add background right here, having a linear gradient. Start from left and move towards to the right, and color white. Font size 2.5 rim, which is 2.5 times the global font size. So it's better to say 2 rim. And font weight 500, and padding 0 and 5 rim. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Okay. Now let me reduce the padding from 5 rim to 0.5 rim. So when I save and refresh, here is it. Nice. Okay, what was that? So then, using this class selector course content, and padding 0.83. So when I save and refresh, here is it. Okay. And now, using this course name right here, now let me style this course title right here. So here we have here is font size, font weight, text decoration name, and color black. So when I save and refresh, here we have the course title. So now let me add our effect over here. So text decoration underline and color blue. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? So again, using this selector right here, course rating, here we have course rating, and again when I save and refresh, okay, what's the reason behind this? And then here we have inside this course rating we have an element right here for an icon. So when I save and refresh, here we go, right? Okay, nice. Now let me style the text inside this paragraph element, which is found inside the div element of the class name postbox. So here we are. When I save and refresh, here is it. Now using this class selector called schedule, display flex, display content, space between, and align item center. So having this, when I save and refresh, here we have. So now again, let me style this. So here we are, course duration, course module, and class duration, class selectors right here. So using this class selectors right here, now let me add some property value here. Border, yellow, green, padding, 0.2 ring from top and bottom, and 0.5 ring from left and right, color orange red, font weight 400. So when I save and refresh, here we go, right? Okay, nice. So now let me start this text right here, which is found on H3 inside the H3 element. So start this, come over here, and right here we are going to use section heading class selector. Why we are going to use over here? Because we are going to use this over and over again. So here is with 35 frame, date 5 frame, and padding position, absolute and top minus 2.5 frame. Left what? 50%. Transform, translate in the one in minus 50%. So when I save and refresh, you see nothing displayed. So if the position for this absolute, the position for the parent element should be relative. The parent element in this case is section element right here. So position relative. Here we go, right? Okay. So again, save and refresh. Here is it. Okay, now let me add background color and much more. Here we have, right? Okay, background having a linear gradient, starts from left to right, and then position absolute. After that, padding, top 1.2 rem, textile line center, color white. So when I save and refresh, here is it. Nice, right? Awesome. Okay. So now border radius, let me say 10 pixel. Here we go. Okay, here we are, right? Here was the course title right here. So when you click it, it redirects to the course landing page. It will redirect to the course landing page. So when you come to whether this course section is responsible or not, you see here we have the course section and again here is it. Okay. Again, when we decrease the size, okay, now copy this and come over here for a device having a screen size 479 pixel and below. First remove this. We are going to decrease the width. Let me say 30 rem. Okay, when I save and refresh, here we have. Okay. And font size 1.8 rem. Again with, let me decrease 25 rem. So save again and refresh. Okay, here we have, right?
Popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate
Now copy this and come over here for a device having a screen size 640 pixels and below. We are going to style this anchor element. And remove all of this and reduce the font size into 2.5 prim. So having this, when I save and refresh, okay, as you see here, this is fully responsible for any device. Okay, now let's dive right into to create the teacher section right here. Before directly dive right into it, let me show you here we have the feature that we are going to design right now in this episode. We have the teachers right here and their social media links. So here we have, when you click here, it redirects it to into the home section of the website. Right, here we have different links. So now we are going to create a new document right here. So save as, and then let me size this. You see, this folder will, this document will exist at the same directory right here, and let me say the document name teachers.html, and then click on save as, save right here. After that, here we have the basic HTML document. So over here inside the body, as always, let me try whether this is working or not. Let me add some dummy text right here, and then now link this home section with teacher section right here. So over here, come into home section and write the link teachers.html right here. And again over here, let me add some dummy text right here. We have h2 tag and fp element right here. Okay, having this, when I save and refresh, here is it. This is the home section, and when you click the teachers navigation menu right here, we have this. So it's fine, it's working. And then now copy this code right here and come over here and paste right here. Here is it, right? Okay. Here we have. After that, over here, add a link right here, teachers .html, and then now delete this course section right here. After that, we have the navigation menu right here, the header part right here, the header section right here, and here we have a section image right here, and here we have a section, a newsletter section, and finally we will use this footer section, right? So having this, when I save and refresh, you see here we have. Okay, nice. Now let me reduce the font size over here and the font weight also. Here is it. After that, let me add a comment over here in order to organize our code, and then as always create a section element right here and then embed all the HTML element right here inside the section elements right here. So first right here we have an ID, so we have just created a section element having a class name, teacher section, and an ID value teachers, right? And then inside this section element we are going to create an extra element having a section heading, class name right here. Again, we are going to create a div element having a class name about container. Inside this div element, we are going to nest h3 element, paragraph element right here. And also we are going to nest a teacher's container right here. So here is it. Inside this, we are going to nest a div element, another div element having class name teacher's books, and inside this we are going to create an image, an image element, and another div element having class name about teacher class name right here. And inside this we are going to nest an h3 element. Here we have the image that we are going to use, and a span element right here, a paragraph element right here, and then a social media, a div element having a social media class right here. So when I save and refresh, here is it, the image. So to save your time, it is better to add everything offline, right? Here we have some dummy text right here. Okay, so when I save and refresh, here we have. Awesome. And again, over here, we are going to add a text and an image offline right here. We'll come back. Here is it. Now let me change the image name right here. So having this, when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Again, let me add another table element having similar class name, teacher box, right here. So everything is similar. As you see here, everything is similar except you are going to try to change the image name and some text right here. The class selector is similar, the link is similar. The only thing expected from me and you is to change the dummy text and the image. It's up to you. So having this, when I save and refresh, here we are, right? Nice. So now this is the HTML part. Now let me adjust this right here. Okay. So now let me dive right into to style this document right here. So first let me use this class selector right here. Copy this and first let me copy this comment right here. And come over here and then paste right here. Here we go. And then now here is a just container class selector right here and display flex. Flex wrap and gap 1.5 rim and justify content center, and then align items also center. So when I save and refresh, here we are. And then copy this and paste right here. After that, using this class selector about teacher, about container, text align center, margin bottom 5 rim, so when I save and refresh, here we have. Now copy this and paste right here. So using this unnecessary element right here, let me add some property value here. Color gray, font size 1.8 rim, and font weight normal. Let me remove this. So when I save and refresh, here we have. text align center. So copy this and paste right here. And now using the paragraph element selector right here, P change H3 by P. Here is a paragraph, so any element which is found in about container, any paragraph element which is found in about container, class selector will have such property right here. Color gray, font size 1.2 rem, font weight normal, text align justify. So when I save and refresh, here we go. Nice. So using this class selector, teachers box right here, flex 1 1 showing rim, and then text align. Center border 1 pixel solid green and padding 0.5 rim. Having this, when I save and refresh, here we are. And then using this img element selector right here, in order to style the image, let me say with 9 rim, border radius 50%, and height also let me say 9 rim, which is 9 times the global font size, which is 60 pixels, and object fit cover. So having this, when I save and refresh, here we go. Awesome. So come over here and write a gap 1.5 into 1.5 rim. Here is it. So margin bottom over here 1 rim, let me say. Nice, awesome. So again, using this class selector right here, about teacher and actually color gray, font size 2 rim. So when I save and refresh, here we go. So now let me style the text inside this span element selector right here. So color gray, font size 1.5 rim, and margin bottom 1 rim. Let me change the color to pink right here. After that, when I save and refresh, here is it. It doesn't show pretty nice. So now let me change the color from pink to magenta right here. So again, using this P selector, let me style the text inside this paragraph element right here. So create a paragraph. and color gray, padding bottom, one rim, padding right, one rim, text align also justify. Here, when I save and refresh, awesome. After that, now let me style this social media link right here. So, to style this, we have a social media class selector right here and an anchor element right here. So using this descendant selector right here about teacher, you can use this class selector right here. Display line block text decoration none, color white, font size 2 rim, margin right, 1 rim, padding 0.5 rim, margin bottom 1 rim, and border radius a pixel. Having this, when I hit a refresh button right here is it, right? Awesome. Now let me add a hover over effect. So to add a hover over effect over here, we are going to add a hover pseudo class selector right here, and then change the background color. You see? Awesome. Now let me change to the right. Here is it, here is nice. Now when we see whether this is responsible or not for any device, here we have. It seems like responsible over here. You see? Again, when we increase the screen size, over here again, it is responsible. So again, increase the screen size right here, and then when we observe, you see, it's also responsible right here. Again, increase the screen size right here. It is pretty nice. Okay, here we have this also very nice. Picture right here. So again, when we increase the screen size, this over here also, when you see, it is responsible, right? Okay, so when you click over here, instead of this course, we are going to say it teachers, right? You see, when you click over here and click the teachers link right here, it redirects to this page. So come over here, the navigation link right here, and add some link right here. So over here, we are going change the course.html into teachers.html, and then over here again we are going to say over here we are going to say we are going to add teachers.html in the code section right here. And then when I save and refresh, so as you see here, when you click the home right here, and when you click over teachers, it redirects to the teachers page. Again, when we click on the course navigation right here, it redirects to the course page. And also when you click to teachers link right here, it redirects to the teachers page. So come over here and then change this course. So here we have it is course. So now it's better to change this course to teachers. Have a look. Let me say our teachers. That's very nice. When I save and refresh, here we have. On the next video, we are going to create the pricing tab right here. Here is the pricing section right here. So you see, we have 3 packages right here. So here we have starter package, basic package, and enterprise package with having different price. And a nice registration button right here, or buy now button, or join now button. You can say whatever you want. Before directly dive right into the video, let me ask one favor. If you are new to this channel delivers valuable content related to programming. So if you have an interest to become a programmer, please subscribe this YouTube channel and then press the notification bell icon to be notified when I come out a daily programming training videos, just like this one. With that being said, let's dive right into today's tutorial. Enjoy, right? Okay, here we are inside Sublime Text, and then as always create a new file right here and save. Click on Save As and save this file inside the same directory right here inside. So here we have the basic HTML document. So to show whether this is working or not, let me add some dummy text right here inside an H2 element and a paragraph element. After that, come over here, teachers.html document, and add this link right here. So price.html, and again come over here and add this link right here, price.html. And over here in the home section, we are going to add this link right here. so that when I save and refresh, here are the home, here are the core section, and here are the pricing tab. So when you click it, it is fine, right? It's working. Okay, it is working, right? Nice. And again, when you click these teachers and click on price, so over here again it's working. So now come over here and copy this code right here and come over here and paste right here. So here we have. Now here is teachers.html, change this teachers.html, and now over here again change this teachers.html link by price.html. Again change this text right here, our package, let me say our package. After that, delete this code right here. Here we have. Okay, here we have the footer section. Here we have the newsletter section, and here we have a section element having a section image class selector right here. And again, here we have a header section right here. So having this, when I save and refresh and click on this price, here we have, right? This is reusable code. You see, when you click over here, it redirects to the pricing tab section. So after this, now as always, let me add a comment right here and add a section element right here, having, let me say, a class name, package section, and an ID value. Let me say price. After that, inside this section element, we are going to nest an H2 element having a reusable class name, section heading, and we are going to nest a paragraph element having a class name, package about underscore section, and then again we are going to nest another div element having a class name, package container. Inside this div element having a class name, package container, we are going to nest a div element having class name, package box. Inside this div, we are going to nest another div in order to contain an H4 element, a paragraph element having class name, package type, package price, and package description respectively. Outside of this div, we are going to create another div element having class name, package features right here. And then inside this, we are going to nest an order list with different list item right here. So again, we are going to create another div element having right here. So over here, we are going to nest all of these elements inside the row container right here and add some dummy text right here. Here we go. Now let me add comment right here in order to organize our code. So here we have a starter package. Okay, now to save your time, let me add it offline. Here we have, right? Here we have the first package, which is a starter package. You see? And let me adjust the indentation right here. Everything is similar. So when I save and refresh, and here we have a nice button right here, and then copy this command right here and again paste right here. Since we are going to need 3 packages right here, so to save your time, let me add these packages code offline right here. You see, here is it. So now let me adjust the indentation. Here is a recommended package, and here we have an enterprise package section. As you see here, everything is similar, and every element for the 3 element for the 3 package is nested inside a div element having a class name package box. We have 3 div elements that we are going to use to nest this container, which is having a package box right here. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Okay, this is the HTML part. Now let's dive right into to style this document right here. Now first come over here and add another class right here. Let me say price heading, and then using this class selector right here, let me add some property value pair. So here we have a section heading, so copy this code and come over here and paste right here. In this case, the specificity is come into play, so that's why we are going to add this at the bottom due to specificity. So now decrease the font size and remove this, and again remove this. So having this, when I save and refresh, here we have nice, right? Awesome. And then remove the width and the height. Of course, it's nice. Now we are going to use this class selector right here, package section, and add a background color just like this. Here is a background color. Now again, using this class selector right here, package about underscore section, and add some property value pair, text align, center, padding bottom, 20 pixel, and font size 120%. In this case, 120% means 120 times the global font size, which is 60 pixels. When I save and refresh, here we have, right? Nice. So again, using this class selector, right here, package container, display flex, flex wrap, and gap 1.5 frame, and justify content space between the line item center, right? So when I save and refresh, after that, now we are going to use this package box and box shadow 3 pixel, 0 pixel, and the color purple, and flex, let me say 1, 1, and 53, and background white, margin 20 pixel. So when I save and refresh, here is it, right? Awesome. After that, copy this and paste right here, and add hover overlay over this package box. So let me add a box shadow right here and a background. The background color will be light pink, and transform scale 1.2. After that, transform style preserve 3D, and border radius 20 pixel. Cursor pointer. So when I here save and refresh, here we have, right? Nice. And again, having this, copy this, and come over here and paste right here. And now using this class selector, package type right here. First, remove this and use this class selector, package type, and then get rid of this and add some property value pair in order to style a div element which is found inside a package type class selector. So font size 150%, text align center, margin 20 pixel from top and bottom, and 5 pixel from left and right. So when I save and refresh, here we go. After that, we are going to use this package features class selector right here. So package type, and then we are going to use a list element right here in order to remove a list style right here, and list style none, font weight normal. So when I save and refresh, so what is happening? What's the reason behind this? Okay, we are going to use these package features. Sorry, instead of package type, we are going to use package features right here. So having this, when I save and refresh, here we have, right? A list style is removed. So again, we are going to use this package price in order to style the packaging pricing tab. So package price class selector, font size, let me say the font size 300% of 60 pixel, and text line center and color orange red, font weight 400, padding bottom 10 pixel. Having this, when I save and refresh, here we have, right? And then again, copy this, and as you see here, we have a span element. We have a span element right here. So over here again, we have a text that are nested inside this span element. So copy this and paste right here. After that, using a span element selector, change the font size from 400% to 300% to 40% and font weight as well. So right here, so over here again, we are going to use this and paste right here, and remove this, text align, justify, and margin left 10 pixel. Again, we are going to style this icon right here. So using this class selector right here, color this, and when I save and refresh, here we have nice, right? Awesome. So again, using this package selector right here, and we are going to style this, right? The element which is nested inside this div element right here. You see here we have a div element, here we have another div element again. So border bottom 1 pixel solid gray, padding 12 pixel and width 8%. So we have this div element and we have this div element right here, and we have this div element. We have 3 divided into 3 div element. So with, let me say, 100% instead of 180%. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Awesome. So now over here we are going to remove this underline right here, the bottom underline. You see, we are going to, when we hover over here, we are going to remove this bottom underline. So in order to remove, we are going to use pseudo class selector last child. So here, the last child right here is an anchor element and border 0 and text align center, right? So the call to action button become at the center of the position, right? Here we have, right? Awesome. So that's it. You see, we have just created the nice pricing tab section right here. You see, awesome pricing tab. So when you hover over here, you have a color change and background shadow as well, and a nice call to action button. After that, when you come to whether this is responsible for any device or not, we are going to inspect inside the web developer tool. So you see, here we have. Again, as you see here, it seems like responsible for this device. However, when you come to this, it is not responsible. When you come to this link, it is not nice, right? So we are going to change it. You see, when we shrink, it is not seems like responsible. So come over here and here is a section image link right here. So copy this and come over here for a screen size device 991 pixel and below display, instead of flex display, it is block. You see, so shrink again. You see, it is nice, right? Awesome. When you reach at 991 pixel and below, the display value will be block instead of flex. Awesome pricing tab. Now, over here for this screen size device, it is not responsible. So, it should be responsible for this device. So to do this, come over here. Here we have the code. Right here, here we have section heading, and using this last selector right here, and come over here for a screen size device 768 pixel and below. We are going to make a little adjustment right here. So remove this, it's not necessary, and again remove this, and now change the font size. So now when I save and refresh, before that remove this, instead of section heading, again come over here for a screen size device 640 pixel and below, copy and paste right here and change the font size, and then with, let me say, 37 rem. It is not necessary, it's better to remove over here for a screen size device 640 pixel and below. And then now for this screen size device, let me change the font size into 1.2 pixel. After that, when I save and refresh, you see it seems like pretty nice. Awesome. And as you see here, this website is fully responsible for any screen size device right here. Now we have just finished the pricing tab section of this multi-page educational website right here. After that, we are going to move to create towards the contact form for this multi-page educational responsible website right here. As you see here, here is a beautiful image, and here is a contact form having a nice submit button right here. Now let's have a look again. Here is it. Here we go, right? Here is the text area right here.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion.
As always, come over here and create a new file right here, and then click on new file. After that, click on save as and save on the same directory. So here we have the basic HTML document. To check whether it is working or not, let me add some dummy text inside an h1 element and paragraph element right here. And then having this, now link this external page with an index.html, price.html, price with price section, and so on. So when I save and refresh, here we have. Then again, copy this code and come over here and paste right here. After that, here we have. Here is it for the code. So here is now link this contact. We are going to link using an ID value right here. Since it is on the same page, after that, delete this pricing section. As you see here, we have a newsletter section right here, a footer section right here, now let's have a look. Here we have. Now change this package to contact and write contact.html. Here we go. Nice. Okay.
Be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call
Now let me start to design the section. So as always, let me add a comment over here. Contact section start here and add a section element right here, having a class name, contact section, and an ID value, contact. So inside this section, you see over here we have the ID value. After that, inside this section, we are going to nest an H2 element having a reusable class name, section heading, and a div element having a class name, contact container. And then inside this div element having a class name, contact container, we are going to nest another div element having a class name, contact image. And then inside this we have an image element right here. After that, outside of this contact image, we are going to create a form element right here, having a class name, a contact form. Inside this, we are going to create an input field right here and nest inside a div element having class name. Input box, we have two input elements right here, text field and mail field, and placeholder right here having a value. And then outside of this we are going to create another input field and text area. To save your time, it's better to add offline, right? Here we have, right? Awesome. And here is an input field, submit button, having a class name, begin full. And here is a text area and having calls and rows with its value. So having this, let's have a look. Here we have. So this is the HTML part. Now let's dive right into to style this contact section. So as always, let me add a comment over here, and then using this class selector contact section, let me add some property value pair. So here we have the background color having a hexadecimal color code, right? Here is a nice color right here. So again, we are going to use this class selector contact container. So copy and paste right here and add some property value pair right here. Here is display legs and align items center. After that, we are going to say flex wrap. and then padding top, let me say 5 rem, and then when I save and refresh, here we have nice. And then again we are going to use this contact image in order to style the image, in order to resize the image right here. So using this class selector right here, contact image, before that we are going to style this contact form. So copy this class selector contact container right here, and then to style this contact form we are going to add some property value pair flex 1 and 40 rem, and then again have the similar flex value right here, but change this 40 and 30 rem. Here we go, right? Awesome. Now copy this and paste right here, and then using this img element selector right here, img with, let me say, 90%, object fit cover, and then when I save and refresh, here we have. After that, copy this and paste right here. Okay, it's better to copy this and paste right here. So over here, what we are going to do is remove this. It's not necessary. After that, using this class selector input box, we are going to add some property value pair, display flex and flex wrap, and justify content space video. So when I save and refresh, here we go. Alright, after that we are going to use this class selector, this element selector, and this selector as well. So having this selector, we are going to use some property value pair. Here we have an input element selector right here, and here we have a subject class selector right here. Here we have a text area element selector right here. So the property with 100%, padding 1 rem, margin font 2 rem from top and bottom, and 0 from left and right. Having this, when I save and refresh, here we go. Awesome. Now let me style this student email and student name differently, right? So to do this, here is a class selector. First, let me add a focus right here. Here is right color yellow green, border to pixel solid pink, right? So having this, we have a focus right here. So again, let me style this differently, right? Before that, let me have a look this. So when you focus, the text changing to yellow green right here when you are typing, right? Awesome. Now let me style the email field and the text, the name field differently. So to do this, we have an input box class selector right here, and the only thing expected from you is to change the width, to set the width of this field right here. For me, I'm going to say 49%. It's better, right? It is, right? Nice. Awesome. This is an awesome contact form. So when you come to whether this contact form responsible or not, contact section, whether this contact section is responsible or not, you see, for this screen size device, it seems like responsible, right? You see, it seems like just responsible. Now, this is awesome. Okay, here is it, right? Awesome. So this contact form is responsible for a device right here. You see, nice. And here we have.
I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough.
Hello everyone, welcome. In this episode, I'm gonna show you how you can create a responsible student review section for this multi-page educational website. With that being said, let's dive right into the tutorial. Enjoy, right?
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane. Making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing, I'll regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna take bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate bitch, you can fucking fight me.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah,
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement. Yeah, there's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience. Yeah, in this life, I wanna be soaring to feel sun inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep 'em out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah.
Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily spreading like a rare disease, but I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. Yeah.
Built to last from the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah.
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name out
I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking fight me.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, I just want a life that is worth every day exploring,
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 yeah.
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's yours for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring. And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep 'em out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah.
Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. Yeah.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the gas, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah.
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression,
You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking fight me.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, just want a life that is worth every day exploring,
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah,
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring. And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be.
Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah,
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Go!
To last with the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep 'em out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah.
Don't try to drain my energy, the enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me, I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this, freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus, living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it, go on and take your aim, yeah.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the
Okay,
people who
this is all about how you can create a responsive multi-page educational website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If this content is valuable for you, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell icon to be notified while I come out a daily programming training video just like this one. Share this video to your friend, like this video for YouTube algorithm to push more content in the future, right? If you encourage me, I will upload an awesome video just like this. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye for now.